came back.
Police are on their way up. Gonna shut down the elevators.
Why?
So nobody stops me.
Daredevil Born Again is the next cinematic chapter for The Man Without Fear, with Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio returning as Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk for Marvel Studios and Disney Plus in 2024. The subtitle is an interesting yet deliberate choice, as it is both a direct reference to a storyline from the iconic Frank Miller run of the Daredevil comics, while also a nod to these actors getting a second chance to play these characters on a new show. For the uninitiated, the Born Again storyline goes like this. Kingpin discovers Daredevil's true identity, influences a government agency to ruin Matt Murdock's livelihood, and also hires a very dangerous, unstable man to dress up as and discredit Daredevil. Journalists face threats while trying to shed light on Fisk's crimes to the public. Meanwhile, a broken Matt, who survives being beaten up by Fisk and drowning by taxi, discovers that the nun, who nursed him back to health, is his mother. Sound familiar? That's because Netflix's Daredevil adapts many of those same beats in its third and final season. So how could Marvel possibly have the gall to subtitle this revival/reboot/return the same as that story arc?
I don't think it means we're going to tell the Frank Miller story of Born Again in the comics. I don't think it means that. I think it's we made the show, it ended, years passed, and now we're making another show. And it's a perfect title. Born Again is iconically a Daredevil run in the comics, and so it's a great title for our show because we are doing this show again in a new way.
Daredevil Born Again will be written and executive produced by Matt Corman and Chris Ord, the co-creators of Covert Affairs, another series that features a blind character with hand-to-hand combat training as one of its leads. Corman and Ord will face the challenge of keeping the world and these characters familiar yet malleable enough for the larger MCU. Starting over from scratch seems to be the most likely approach, as it would make it easier for affiliated characters like Spider-Man or Echo to cross over. Or, fingers crossed, even Punisher or the other Defenders?
Who are you people?
We're doing 18 episodes. That tells me that the structure and the way we tell those stories are going to be slightly different.
For context, each of the Netflix seasons were 13 episodes long. 18 episodes for a Marvel Disney Plus series is a long runway to introduce many of those characters and storylines. Announcing a specific number of episodes for this story, whether for a very long miniseries or for multiple seasons, hints at a contained Daredevil story within Phase 5. And who knows what's next? Because really, how can you justify a second season subtitled Born Again? Daredevil Born Again again? WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier were proven to be miniseries by the nature of Wanda and Sam's stories continuing in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and the upcoming Captain America New World Order, respectively. Daredevil Born Again could follow that pattern and continue Matt Murdock's story with appearances in other shows or even in his own film. We've already seen the MCU Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk in smaller capacities across different appearances, with Murdock being a very good lawyer in Spider-Man No Way Home, and Kingpin shaking things up in Hawkeye and its upcoming spin-off series Echo. We'll get more of an idea of Matt Murdock and the new Daredevil suit with their official MCU superhero debut on She-Hulk Attorney at Law, giving advice to Jennifer Walters, and kicking butt with She-Hulk.
Either way, I'm just thrilled to be here, to be part of it, and feel very grateful.
So what do you think? Let us know in the comments. For more on Daredevil and the MCU Disney Plus TV shows, make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.